And finally, if you're trying to master a new skill to help with your balance, I'd like to share with you a story. So when I was writing my book, I decided I wanted to become a good speaker. I wanted to welcome every opportunity to speak, and I wanted to have fun with it. And I'd spoken over the years with my marketing business, but not as a paid professional speaker. So I joined Toastmasters. Do you have a Toastmasters group here? Who's involved with Toastmasters? Yeah, it's a great organization. So I started to go to the Toastmasters meetings, and when I got up enough courage, I signed up for the 5 to 7 minute icebreaker talk. And I was a mess. My mouth was dry, my legs were shaking. I held on to that podium for dear life. I fumbled for my note cards like I didn't know the subject, which was me. And I went through that about 3 humbling times until finally a kind evaluator said to me, "You know, Tricia, you have fallen in love with your words. You are a writer before you're a speaker, and you've written the script, and you're speaking from your head instead of your heart." And he was right. So I went home that day and I thought, how can I do this differently? What of the principles that I'm writing about in my book can I use to be a better speaker? And I thought, I'm going to come up with an affirmation. And I thought, well, let me keep it simple. So my affirmation was, I love to speak. I love to speak. Now, I really did love to speak. I just wasn't very good at it. So I started to say that to myself. I started to say it out loud. I started to say it to my family, who knew I was struggling with this. And my kids would go, okay, Mom, we get it. You love to speak. And then my friends would say, oh, how's that speaking going? I'd say, oh, I love to speak. Come hear me next week. I'm speaking. So I was faking it till I hopefully would make it. And all the way to the next meeting in the car, I remember going, I love to speak. I love to speak. I love to share my wisdom. I love to speak. When I got to the meeting, a well-meaning member of the group came over to me and said, I see you're on the agenda today. You're speaking. Are you nervous? You know people like that? I said, no, I love to speak. Nearly knocked him over. But I did a pretty good job, and I got better and better. So think about the skills you need to master to have more balance in your life. It might be, I love technology. It might be, I love to learn new things. It might be, I love to ask for help. Or it might be, I love to exercise. That one didn't work. I tried that. But what did work is, I love the way I feel when I exercise. This morning at 6 a.m., that affirmation got me to the workout room at the Magnolia, 30 minutes on the exercycle. That and Katy Perry playing fireworks on my head. So think about when it comes to affirmations. When you start to get down or you get distracted, come up with an affirmation that will help pull you in the right direction.